The worm, a creature which has managed to survive for millions of years on every continent except Antarctica. The northern flat-tailed worm is the species that we'll be focusing on today. We have named this worm Herbert, and we will be following him through his journeys through lower New York. Herbert is a young male. He has just reached sexual maturity, and he is now foraging for food. The northern flat-tailed worms have been known to travel great distances in search of food. Although the common belief is that worms are slow creatures, they can actually travel quite fast when in search of food. In his search for food, Herbert has stumbled across a house. Worms actually have an immense appetite for human foods, such as trash left on the ground. Herbert continues his search for food inside the house. Worms have very poor eyesight, but they make up for this loss with their acute sense of smell. Herbert has caught the whiff of some birdseed, and he goes to investigate where it's coming from. However, when Herbert gets closer, he hears the chirps of angry birds. As you can see, this northern parakeet is very hungry and looking for a meal. The worms are very popular trees for birds of all kinds. This parakeet sees Herbert, and he is in the mood for worm tonight. Herbert decides not to risk getting eaten by this bird, and he quickly scurries away. Herbert now continues his exploration through the house, hoping to find a nice treat to eat. He scuttles across the hardwood floor, for worms do not like being out in the open, for it is easy for predators, or in this case humans, to see them. This species of worm is known for its extreme ability to climb stairs with an utmost agility. Herbert makes it look easy to shimmy up these stairs. Oh. Did I mention that worms can fly? No, I'm just joshing ya. Worms can't fly, but they can jump extremely high distances. Herbert now makes his way into the bathroom of this house. He decides to jump onto the toilet using his scales. Realizing there's no food up there except encrusted urine, he decides to jump down and keep searching along the floor. Herbert now makes use of his excellent climbing abilities to inch his way up this heater. Perhaps there is some food up on the sink. Nope. Perhaps up there. Once again, Herbert shows us his extreme ability to climb up flat surfaces at a vertical angle. There's no food up here, so Herbert goes down. However, Herbert does not like being in the bathtub, and he cannot get out. Herbert starts to panic. Never mind. He can get out okay using his jumping skills. Herbert doesn't like the bathroom. It's just full of dangerous tubs. He will now continue to search the house to find what unique things it may hold. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I had a few bean burritos. Herbert finds his way into this room. He catches the whiff of something yummy in here. Herbert stumbles across some dots. However, worms are allergic to high sugar contents in food, for it makes them fart tremendously. He inspects this peanut butter egg, but he does not like it because it's too sweet for him. He continues to investigate the foods here. Herbert doesn't like the chocolate either, for antioxidants are harmful to a worm's liver. Herbert finally finds interest in these checks. Cereals have a lot of fiber in them, which is good for a worm. Now, with his belly full, he will continue out of the house. He has finally found some food to satisfy his immense hunger, and so he will now start a different quest, the quest for sex. He is at an age where he is finally mature and he is ready to mate. Worms are usually very social creatures. However, when it comes to mating, they can be very horny around each other. Herbert slowly and silently waddles his way out of the house. Well, not so much waddles, more like crawls, you know? Yeah, worms don't waddle. Yeah, you get the point. Herbert is done with this house. It's too dangerous with its birds and its bathtubs and all that junk. Yeah. Herbert finds the exit and slowly crawls out of the house. Herbert hears the sound of the rain grow louder as he makes his way back into the wilderness. And then Herbert, the worm, slowly swims away.